Hi, my Leos. It's Yin, the High Priestess, back at it again with a reading. I already did your spread, and I'm just ready to jump right into it. So if you guys resonate with this, like the video, leave a comment, tell me how it resonated with you, and we're just gonna get started because I'm seeing a lot of interesting stuff for Leos, and I will be clarifying as I go. Right off the bottom of the deck, I wanted to talk about is the Nine of Wands. It's my Almost There card. I got that Princess and the Frog song stuck in my head. Almost there. I'm almost there. It feels like that energy. And let me explain why I'm kind of excited about it in a minute. Right in the smack dab in the middle of the deck, or in the middle of the spread, excuse me, I have the World card. And that is things coming full circle. I noticed there's two snakes connecting themselves as well. I feel like that has a lot to do with energy rising up within and all the chakras being activated, and things sinking and making a lot of sense. Because I feel like a lot of Leos has probably been feeling blocked, probably feeling real, a lot of energy in one chakra and not a lot of energy in the other. And I'll explain that in a minute. But crossing your energy, crossing and challenging that energy, I got two cards for y'all. I got the Fool, which for me, I'm getting a literal fool, and I'm getting it in a good way and jumping into a new experience. And I also have the Ace of Swords, and I love this Ace of Swords card because you see how like information is kind of just downloading. So it's telling me that there is a download that if y'all have not had already, y'all are gonna get, that is just jumping in very naively into an experience. And some of y'all Leos do not want to do that. And I see why. It makes a lot of sense, but there's a reason why y'all gotta do it. All right? Y'all gotta do it. In your environment, I have the Two of Pentacles, which is trying to balance with this card. I'm getting like her purse is the material world, and this is more of like the self world and outside world and the inner world, and being able to balance like I want to do this, but I have to do this. I want to go over there, but what if I don't have this? Like I have to keep worrying about all these other things. And so because of all that, I feel like there is a little bit of illusion and a cloudiness that I'm getting with what's crowning you with this Moon card. It's just it's causing a little bit of a little bit of an illusion. I feel like it's playing for some of y'all. I'm trying to think of the right word. It's not like mind tricks. I just don't think you're seeing it for what it is because, okay, for example, when you juggle, right? Because this reminds me of juggling. The two of Pentacles is like juggling. I'm juggling this. I got to juggle that. I got to juggle what I want to do and what others want to do and what I have to do and all this other stuff, right? And if I move fast enough, if you move and juggle fast enough, things get all blurred, right? Right? And so it looks way overwhelming than it should be. And so I feel like it's causing you to see things a little bit more blurrier, as you would in the water with this Moon card as well. And I do feel like it's affecting a lot of you guys emotionally too, and discouraging you guys as well. The reason why I'm getting that too is because I see here with where you just came from in your past, I have the Four of Wands, which is my, hold it down card. It's my domestic card. It's my, we all act together card. Could be family, could be a significant other. And that's in reverse, which is telling me a lack of support. Or there was, and it kind of fell apart. Excuse if you hear sounds out of me, dogs in the computer, and my child out there. But yeah, I feel like a lot of you guys fought really hard for stability. And a lot of actions with you and other people didn't work out. And with the bottom of the deck, I do have my collaboration card with the Three of Pentacles. So I do feel like that is the ultimate energy this is all happening in, because I do feel like Spirit is calling you guys, literally calling y'all on the mental telephone and being like, it's time to jump because there's something new for you down there. And it's like, what? I'm not jumping down there. I just got my roots in. Just got them. A lot of y'all. Like, no. But I do feel like for a lot of y'all, that mindset and being kind of blurred by all these things that you have to do and what you want to do is making y'all so overwhelmed. I didn't talk about the other cards yet, but I really want to clarify the new beginning here that's challenging you with the Fool and the Ace of Swords. Ooh. Oh my god, I just said that. This is worry and anxiety and sleepless nights, or it affecting your sleep. Like, to me, because normally ain't really about dreams, but that's what you do in the bed is dream. And I do feel like, you know, a lot of y'all are in this state when it comes to jumping in. It's like you got this information somehow, some way, you know. And even if this is not spiritual, honestly, now that I'm looking at it, this don't really feel spiritual to me as much as it feels like some information you've gotten that awakened your spirit to tell you to jump. Right? And with that amethyst in her hand, it's telling me you're supposed to trust that. But all of this worry and anxiety, I think, has a lot to do with a lot of that support just coming undone. When it comes to people's passions changing or them not being who they really are. And I don't blame you. But you're being called, child. What's the World card here for Leos? Woo. What's the World card? The King of Cups. Who is that? And the Ace of Wands. So this World card is talking about it's the circle coming to a close. It's beginning where you started. Everything's feeling familiar. Even though it's brand new, it feels like you're about to do the same thing that you did before that would give you a mistake. And this is a new opportunity. This is that fire under your butt to go do it, a new fire. And y'all don't want to do it because of this King of Cups. I don't know why. I don't know who this... It could be a very emotional male. It could be a male water sign. It could be because of this male water sign. You're fearful or just worry about it. I don't know if he caused it. I don't know if you're just concerned with this water sign. And it don't have to be a male. From a lot of y'all, I think I'm getting into male. Y'all together. You see how everybody has a cup and everybody is celebrating and everybody got love for themselves. Everybody got their own cup and they're willing to share and all this other stuff. And I feel like a lot of that Nine of Swords energy, it's coming from that King of Cups. Let me see. The Sun. Things are coming to light when it comes to this King of Cups. For some of y'all, this individual emotionally has a tie on you in a way where with this Sun card, it really needs to come out. The fact of the matter. You need clarity. As I just said, I had the moon. You know what I mean? In your crown. And in the present, you need to look at this sun and let it shine light upon the situation. Because you have to jump. I don't know what the reason is with some of y'all in this individual, but it doesn't matter because you got to jump. You got to. Clarify the Ace of Swords. What was that download? The Five of Cups. No more crying. Y'all need to let it to come like this. No more. Honestly, the Five of Cups is grief, sadness. You see how she's spilling over these cups? Remember, I just had the Three of Cups in the bottom of the deck before I shuffled again. And she's crying over those spilled cups. Those are the same ones. But there's two behind her. And I really feel like the Ace of Swords energy, because I got it in reverse, is now that if you are going to or you have seen these two cups behind you now. So it's something at this point for a lot of y'all that as much as y'all kind of want to and you're feeling a lot of fear and anxiety about it, you just can't ignore it. And I feel like that is the reason why you got anxiety, because you kind of want to and you can't. So you got these two fighting, you're trying to juggle these situations. Let me clarify the Two of Pentacles because I do feel like it's a bit of a juggling, but I also think it's reality for a lot of you guys. the Page of Wands. I told you about that Ace of Wands already, with closing the cycle and moving on to the next new thing that's right for you, and not worrying about that past and letting it go. And I feel like in your environment, you're being pushed as a page, as a student, as a little baby, brand new with that wand, with that Ace of Wands. To use it. And I feel like you're still battling and balancing, trying to figure out how to do that in your everyday life, because you already established yourself because of the past. And now you have to reestablish yourself, and a lot of y'all don't want to do that. I also have the Page of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups in the near future. The Page of Pentacles is somebody, like I just talked about the page, a student, a child, young, brand new, just starting something new, that new, yeah, I just said that, the new stability. I don't know why I'm having having a hard time explaining that, but yeah, this is that new stability. This is going into new action, and I feel like y'all are going to find a way to newly stabilize as you keep going, and you're going to have options on doing so. So let's talk about it. Options. Let me clarify that one time. I got the Lover's card to clarify the Page of Pentacles. I'd like more information on the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. The more y'all learn how to use this flame, this new wand, and this new spark in life in you, the more you learn how to use it, side by side, it's like parallel to each other, you're going to also be learning how to stabilize. Okay? This is going to change how you perceive love and make choices in love. It's going to change the kind of love that comes towards you. And what y'all not realizing in this fear and coming out of this grief, but a lot of y'all, like I said, y'all came out the grief, now it's just fear though. What you're not understanding is that this kind of lover energy is going to be a whole different thing now, because y'all doing shit brand new. This ain't no old wands. This ain't no old, this is not the old structure. This is not the old passion. This is brand new. So if this has to do with romantic love, different people are going to come out the woodworks. You're going to really see your options. I feel like a lot of y'all never felt like y'all had a lot of options. And now it's like, whoa, I didn't even know this kind of person was out there, that kind of person. Or you're going to start learning some things. I'm like, what should I pick? What's emotionally satisfying for me as y'all keep going? But you have to make the jump in order to do so. And like I said, with that Wheel of Fortune, fortune will change, and you're going to see a lot of things coming in. My ship's coming in card with the Three of Wands. Lots of different things are going to come in with that Wheel of Fortune and lovers. For a lot of y'all, this is romantic. Straight up. For a lot of y'all as well, people that were in your life that you feel were toxic, or things just didn't work out. This is for as well, if this is not for significant others. This is for just people that you have loved or might still love. That's going to change that dynamic as well, which I think is a beautiful thing, because you're changing. But for the most of y'all, this is completely about romance. But y'all got to do all this stuff first. You have to jump first. Because I told y'all I got collaboration at the bottom of the deck. At the bottom of my clarifying deck, and that has a lot to do with how you work with others. And it has not worked in the past, but that's about to be different now. So you can't apply that old flame and that old pentacle to new ways of collaborating people. It's just not going to work. You're going to keep blocking yourself. What's hidden, I have Three of Swords, which is heartbreak and pain. Every time I see this card, it just, oh my God, it does something to me. And my Six of Cups card, which is my soulmate card, soul ties that we have with other people. You see how he was young, and then he's older, and he has that same puppy, and how he's different now, and he's different now, but they kind of came along with it together. And what's that have to do with heartbreak? We're going to find out, because it is hidden. Ooh. Yeah, Three of Cups. I think that the Three of Cups, for some of y'all, this is not having this anymore when y'all used to, and that's where that heartbreak's coming for some. For some of y'all, this is dealing with third party situations, people bringing other people into your relationships that causes heartbreak. I think it's just a lot of these two, Three of Swords and Three of Cups. And this back and forth between celebration, us being together, and then to straight into pain and loneliness, and this back and forth. I feel like this is flip-flop for a lot of y'all, and I feel like y'all need to realize how much it's developed your emotional growth over the years. And I feel like it's time to really look more into how that has had a lot to do with this pain. Yeah, the Devil. So a lot of y'all, remember I just said this is coming up? This is coming towards you. A lot of y'all was dealing with this togetherness, and it caused you so much pain because it was the opposite of that. This is the opposite to me. Look at that. This is what it was. And look how, when you are, if your sight is blurred, like I just said, crowning you with this moon, that blurry illusion. If y'all could see this blurred, like squint, these look the same. So when this comes towards you, this feeling is going to come up. If it ain't already, because I'm sure it has. Because it's so similar. And for a lot of y'all, you can't tell the difference. And I think understanding and going back, go way, way back, and figure out where that started, who started that, and heal that part. Close the circle on all those things so you can move forward and they don't have any dictatorship on your future. Your strength is the Ten of Swords. This is pain that is... I want this Ten of Swords to come out so I can show you the Ten of Swords in the other deck. But it's a bunch of knives, 10 swords into somebody's back. But it is the last of the pain. See all that she brought with her, and now she's on the horizon? Like, this is your strength. Being able to close that chapter and pull out all those swords, because the Ten of Swords is the last of the swords, of the number swords, and drop all those and start anew with the Ace of Swords. Let me clarify that Ten of Swords for y'all. The Two of Cups, I told you that was behind you. And you are giving it a lot of conflict. Alright, so when it came to your strengths, remember I told you about this Five of Cups? And you now seeing that there's two behind you? So I know you see that. I know you know this is going to happen. I know you know that this is going to happen, or it is here already. And you feel it. And look at y'all right at the top. Right? However, I do feel like you're fighting that. I do feel like it was a fight to get there. And there's no reason to do that no more. And that is your strength. I think because it's in the strength section of this spread, I think it is for you to fight so you can recognize this. Because I do feel like you to be able to recognize this and everything I just said is a fight for you. And you guys need to fight. Remember what I said at the bottom of the deck? You're almost there. Look how tired she is. To me, she looked tired. But she got that wand. And she's almost there. And by the way, the Queen of Pentacles is at the bottom of that deck. And she is the queen of security. Of rooting oneself. So you're going to get there. You will achieve this by doing so. But it's time for that new beginning with the Fool. The Fool card, excuse me. Spiritual guidance. I have the Knight of Wands. This is somebody who's they off, they ready, they're coming in blazing. Look how excited she is. A horse in the back, like nee, or you know, horse sounds. And she just got all that flame, and he dancing, and she dancing, and all of that. Let me clarify, because I also have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse here in your spiritual guidance, and I do because I saw it coming towards you, that Wheel of Fortune changing. So I really feel like it's about pushing through with this Knight. Well, actually, let me be quiet. Let me clarify first. Yeah, that Ace of Cups, that new self-love, which I feel like y'all already have, and the Eight of Swords. Okay, bet. All right, I know what this is. All right, so some of y'all might be having these tit for tat issues with other people or within yourself, because you had this tit for tat kind of petty energy with another individual. So I do feel like you're feeling a little blinded when it comes to that self-love. Just a little bit stuck, like, how am I going to go about it? But use that water, that love and intuition and emotions to get out of there. Stop thinking too much. You know, she's able to walk out. Them swords are not trapping her at all. You know, you might feel blind with that illusion. You might feel tied up, but this is here. You have that already. I do feel like you have this already. And I feel like you want to burst out like the Knight of Wands. And when you use this new cup of fresh love to guide yourself out of this trap, you're going to be running, straight running, going toward it, blazing. And that Wheel of Fortune is going to go upright for you, which will happen in the future. The opportunity in the future to do so. The most potential outcome is the Knight of Pentacles, taking one's time, planting seeds on your way to grow your garden. And the Five of Swords is in reverse. I do feel like that will stop. Let me see. Let me clarify that. Because I also have the Five of Swords at the bottom of the deck still. The Strength. And the Judgment card. So, and the Ten of Wands, which is that burden. So, the most potential outcome for most of y'all, I do think it's going to be nice and slow and steady as y'all go. And you know what this is giving me too? The Knight of Pentacles gives me, I'm planting, you see all these? I'm planting seeds. These pentacles of seeds everywhere I go. For a lot of y'all, with this Five of Swords here, I'm feeling like y'all need to go back in y'all garden and rip out some weeds that happened in the past. And that's what I was referring to earlier. Rip out them weeds, girl, so you can put new seeds up in there. I know a lot of y'all been putting new seeds in there. But y'all still have some weeds here that y'all need to flesh out. That came from the past. Yeah. And I feel like it is your strength to do so. And the more you recognize oneself in true essence of spirit with this Judgment card, that moment of truth within oneself, the more you recognize that, the more strength you're going to have while also having compassion for other people that helped assimilate this illusion in your head, as well as put these toxic seeds of weeds into your garden. But, so overall, let me just say this. When it comes to your inner, it's going to take some time to clean up that garden, planting new seeds, watering it with that self-love, and allowing other people's love to water it as well, and being free to have that inner exchange. I do feel that is going to take some time for a lot of y'all. But on the flip side and on the good side, that passion on the outside and everything you need to do it yourself, I feel like that is going to be moving quick, because there is a lot of fire here. There's a lot of fire. And it's going to get really overwhelming, I think, at times. With my burden card with the wands, a lot of action, a lot of movement. But even under that, I got the Fool. See? The Fool card and stepping into that new beginning. So yeah, pace yourselves, and I hope this made sense. I feel like y'all got this. Please take heed to what I'm saying, because it's a lot going on, and it's very hard to say, because for a lot of y'all, the way I'm looking at the spread, I don't blame y'all at all, but y'all being called to do it. Y'all being called internally to do so, because shit is lining up. So it's like, go, so we can get you out there. And it's like, I don't want to go out there. It's like, it's not the same. Just go, just go. That's how it feels. And in order to be able to handle that overwhelming process, you have to take out all that negative energy and worry and anxiety and pain from the past. So, Leos, I really hope this helped. Give it a like if it did. Comment if you have any questions or if you just want to share your experience. And till next time.